force of nature, and the lightning of Zeus. The history of the letter Z begins with a hieroglyph of an arrow. In early Semitic writings, it took the form of two horizontal parallel lines. This pictograph of two horizontal lines was connected by a vertical line taking the shape of the modern letter I and becoming the Semitic letter Zayin, meaning weapon. Over time, the vertical line slanted to the right and the Semitic Zayin became the Greek letter Zeta. The Greek Zeta became the Latin letter Z. The letter Z represents the force of nature. The letter Z is the letter N tipped on its side. The letter N represents creation or nature creating things. When the N is tipped over, it becomes a Z, representing destruction or nature destroying things. Too much snow is called a blizzard, a raging fire is a blaze, and the walking dead are called zombies. In The Wizard of Oz, it is a tornado that takes Dorothy to the land of Oz. Zoology is the study of animals, and animals are the form of life that kills and eats other forms of life, whether that be plant or animal. Animals were also the ones that would eat ancient people in their sleep or attack them in the world. It is also true that once everything has been destroyed, you are left with zero, meaning nothing. The ancient Greeks worshipped Zeus, the god of thunder, who threw lightning bolts at the earth. Zeus was the storm god who held the destructive force of nature as a weapon. The letter Z looks like part of a lightning bolt, or a lightning bolt whose point has penetrated the ground, as if it were thrown by Zeus himself. In reality, bolts of lightning do not look anything like what our common understanding of the shape of a lightning bolt is. So where does this idea that a bolt of lightning looks like a Z come from? Zeus is known to be associated with the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is usually the brightest star in the night sky, second only to Venus, that only shows up in the early morning or the late evening, if at all. If you track Jupiter in the night sky over time, it will move across the sky in one direction and then turn around and go back the other way. Then it will turn around again and go back the way it was originally going, making a Z shape in the night sky. This is called a retrograde, and it happens because the Earth and Jupiter are both revolving around the Sun on different orbits. So it's the Z shape made by the zigzagging movements of Jupiter that inspired the letter Z, that names and represents both the storm god and the weapon that he uses. The letter Z can also represent deception, confusion, or disbelief. Something that is amazing is something that you cannot believe, and a maze is a pathway that is meant to confuse you. Zeus was the son of the father god Kronos. It was told to Kronos that he would be overthrown by his own child, so Kronos ate all his children. Soon after they were born, the children would be swaddled and brought to Kronos, who would swallow them whole. Kronos' wife Rhea did not want Kronos to eat another one of her children, so she swaddled a stone and brought the stone to Kronos instead. Kronos swallowed the swaddled stone, thinking it was his son. The child that Rhea saved was Zeus, who later went on to overthrow his father Kronos. Zeus was born of a great deception, and the letter Z is a symbol that represents Zeus. Before the digamma was taken out of the Greek alphabet, the zeta was the seventh letter. Most or all of the letters have reasons why they hold places that they did in the alphabetical order. The seventh position was reserved for the letter that represented the god that was worshipped. The ancient Greeks worshipped Zeus, so the letter zeta was the seventh letter, but the Romans moved the letter Z to the end of the Latin alphabet and replaced it with the letter G, symbolizing God. The ancient Greek storm god was Zeus. The ancient Mesopotamian storm god was Hadad. The ancient Nordic storm god was Thor. The ancient Roman storm god was Jupiter. All these storm gods were personifications of the planet Jupiter. The planet Saturn was associated with the number 6, the black cube, and the hexagon. Fairly recently, it was discovered that there was a giant dark hexagon on the south pole of Saturn. As strange as that sounds, we also see these ancient storm gods as personifications of the planet Jupiter. And the most recognizable feature when looking at Jupiter is the giant storm that seems to rage on forever. So once again, there is evidence of ancient people being able to see things that cannot be seen without access to powerful telescopes. The letter Z is also symbolic of sleeping. It is widely understood that the reason for this is that the letter Z sounds like a handsaw cutting through wood, which almost mimics the sound of a person snoring. The problem is that the sound of a Z does not make the sound of a person snoring, so there is probably a deeper reason that explains why the Z symbolizes sleeping. Spelling with the letter Z can symbolize a weapon, a force of nature, destruction, animals, zigzagging, deception, confusion, disbelief, and sleeping. Now, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, hit the like button, share with your friends. Any interactions helps me out, so that's appreciated. This video was brought to you by this person, Catharsis, who is my first Patreon at the moon goddess level. So thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Other than that, I'm celebrating the rough draft of the book, so it's coming soon. Thank you very much. I'm out.